me and Rob, we have Wayne Garcia here from the Creative Loafing. Welcome, Wayne.
Hey, thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you. 2 weeks in a row. To what do we owe this pleasure?
What a joy.
I got to tell you, man, you got a lot of filling us in here. First of all, you're boating on the Hillsborough River? What's all that about?
I'm boating on the Hillsborough River. Eric Snyder on our staff and myself decided that we would pretty much go most of the entire length of the Hillsborough River because the Hillsborough River
doesn't end at Rick's in the River?
Well, no, for me it does. I'm with you. I'm with you. It ends at Rick's with a draft right there. But,
no kidding.
That's the thing. There are so few access points to the Hillsborough River. It's not real boater friendly because there aren't any marinas past the mouth. There's no place to get fuel, and of course there's a dam, so you can't really go all the way upriver. You have to get a canoe. But quite a few people canoe the upper part. The lower part's very urban. It's not only staging a comeback because the lower part is getting better water over the dam, more water over the dam. It's making a comeback in terms of its environment.
What does the fish say when he hits concrete?
What?
Damn.
How could you not get that?
Come on.
Look, I'm just playing along,
folks.
I'm just the straight man. Eric took the upper part and canoed it with the alligators and the craziness, and I took the lower part on a boat ride with all the people who have been saving the river and the State of the River address. And, it's an amazing, I think for an area that prides itself on all its water, it's probably the least known waterway and the coolest waterway that you've never seen in our area.
The wonderful part about it, even though it is very urban through from the mouth all the way up to the dam, it is very, very, very like old Florida cool with broken down trees and houses all blended in.
The houses are blended in. A lot of stretches, even in the urban areas, you don't see streets or cars. You barely see a house. And so it's like I said, it's a real gem, and we wanted to sort of bring it to the larger public.
Well, your whole the Creative Loafing is a summer guide, and it's all about water. What are some of the things we might find in here?
This is the summer guide, and our theme this year was water. So we took lots of different parts of the water. Leilani Polk wrote about the springs in Florida that you can go visit if you're in Florida for any length of time and you don't go to one of these freshwater springs, 72 degrees, nice and cool in the summer, you're crazy. So she talked about her childhood memories of being at the springs. Alex Pickett, our staff writer, went out with the Sheriff's Deputy Boat Patrol, and basically it's a guide how not to get a buoy, boating under the influence. So very news you can use sort of thing. And then Wade Tatangelo and I wrote companion pieces as the Aquaphobes. And Wade talked about how he hates going to the beach, and everybody loves the beach. He hates it. And then I wrote about how dangerous the water is, that sharks can eat you, that rays can sting you, that jellyfish can sting you, that red tide will hurt you.
All the negativity,
So Wayne, the political guy. You could step on a shell and hurt yourself.
Hey, you're going to hurt yourself. And I said, not only is it dangerous to be in the water, it's dangerous to be near the water, because one of the things about red tide is that red tide can get in. Even if you're not in the water, you can breathe it. So I had a little fun with this. Look, I love the water, but I had a little fun with it because this was right after there was that fatal attack out in California a couple weeks ago, the great white. Now, we don't have a whole lot of great whites around here, luckily. No. But you don't. I mean, you know what? They can swim anywhere in the ocean they want. I'm not going to take a chance on it. There could be one out there with my name on it.
We're not on an ocean. We're on a gulf.
But it's actually a pretty
go across the state.
It's a thick issue, so I mean everybody needs to get their Creative Loafing and pick it up because
it's a guide issue.
It is a guide. It really is. It has the 50 best bar stools to sit on at waterfront bars and places to go. Everything from enjoying the beach to going in the water to canoeing to whatever water sport this summer you want to do. It will be in this Creative Loafing.
I might actually read it this week.
Absolutely.
I'm not kidding. I read it every week. I just haven't gotten a chance. I've been very busy.
What are some
all
C&Ds
the bars
for
on
this?
the water and stuff you can drive to?
I got a couple of really good C&Ds.
Right?
First off, if you're into teapots and who isn't?
A wet T-shirt?
No, if you're into teapots.
I hear wet T-shirt in my ear. I don't know why.
The Florida Craftsman Gallery has their annual teapot show, which is a hoot. And if you're into teapots, you got to go. If you're not into teapots,
are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding.
You go from waterfront bars to
teapots. To teapots.
Well, how do you do that
in
a statement?
Pops in the Park, the Florida Orchestra, which is another one of our great hidden gems, is doing a free concert in Lowry Park. Yes. There's no excuse not to go see some classical music. It's very accessible. They're not going to play Stravinsky or, they're going to play accessible stuff. And then the last thing is a great drama called Burn This that Hat Trick Theater is doing right here in Ybor City that opens this weekend.
Where?
Hat Trick Theater
wow.
at the Silver Meteor.
Oh, how
fantastic.
Cool.
What's your circulation? 2,800 copies? 2,800 locations. How many locations can you pick you guys up at?
A couple thousand, I think it is.
Couple thousand.
I mean, there's a lot of locations.
Over 2,000.
Pinellas and Hillsborough County. If you're in one of those places, you can find it.
All right. Thank you.
No reason why you shouldn't have your Creative Loafing. Thank you, Wayne, very much. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Good to be here.